The late afternoon sun cast golden streaks across the rippling surface of the river, illuminating the dense jungle that bordered its banks. Birds fluttered nervously from tree to tree, sensing an unusual tension in the air. The jungle, usually alive with its symphony of chirps, croaks, and rustling leaves, seemed almost silent, as if holding its breath for what was about to unfold. Along the muddy banks, a small group of fearless heroes, members of the Jungle Rescue Task Force, carefully navigated the treacherous terrain. Each member carried their specialized gear: ropes, tranquilizer guns, nets, and first aid kits, prepared for every possible scenario. Among them was Arjun, the team's fearless leader, his sharp eyes constantly scanning the river for signs of danger. Beside him, Meera, the expert animal behaviorist, crouched low, her long dark hair tied back, eyes tracking the movements of the water with intense focus. Their mission was urgent. Reports had come about a German shepherd trapped near the riverbank, dangerously close to the territory of a massive crocodile known to the locals as Goliath. This was not an ordinary crocodile. Tales of its sheer size and predatory cunning had spread across villages along the river, and even seasoned hunters spoke of it in hushed tones. The team knew that time was critical. The dog, named Rex by its owners, was loyal and brave, but was also unaware of the deadly predator lurking in the murky water just a few feet away. Every step toward the riverbank required caution. Branches snapped underfoot, and the occasional splash of water set the heroes on high alert. Meera whispered, "There, I see him. He's struggling near that fallen tree trunk." Through the thick foliage, the silhouette of the German shepherd became visible, matted with mud, teeth bared in fear, eyes wide and frantic. The team exchanged tense glances. The river was calm on the surface, but beneath, the crocodile's enormous body coiled silently, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Arjun signaled everyone to spread out strategically, their training kicking in seamlessly. They knew that any sudden movement could provoke Goliath. The air grew heavy with anticipation as they approached, each second feeling like an eternity. Rex, the German shepherd, had always been known for his loyalty and courage. In his previous life, he had served as a police dog, trained to detect danger and protect humans. But even his extensive training could not prepare him for the sheer terror of facing a colossal crocodile. The dog's coat, a mix of deep black and tan, shimmered with wet mud, highlighting every tense muscle in his body as he tried to retreat to safety. Yet, the riverbank offered no sanctuary. The water lapped hungrily at the edge, and Goliath's massive head broke the surface, eyes glinting with predatory focus. Arjun's heart pounded as he assessed the situation.
No.
"We need a distraction," he whispered to Meera. "I'll draw him away from the dog." Meera nodded, already calculating the trajectory of a rope trap they had prepared. The heroes had faced dangerous animals before, but crocodiles, especially one as massive as Goliath, were unpredictable. As Arjun stepped closer to the water's edge, the crocodile lunged suddenly, sending a wave of water crashing over the mud. Rex yelped, scrambling to regain footing, but the riverbank offered little room for escape. Rex yelped, scrambling to regain footing, but the riverbank offered little room for escape. Arjun's voice rang out, commanding and fearless. "Rex, back!" The dog hesitated, torn between instinct to flee and loyalty to his rescuers. Goliath, sensing commotion, thrashed violently, revealing gargantuan teeth and powerful jaws. The hero's training was tested to its limits. Every movement had to be calculated, every decision instantaneous. Arjun lunged forward with a long pole, baiting Goliath away from Rex, while Meera reinforced the netted with ropes, creating a protective corridor. It was a dance of survival, courage, and precision, the kind of battle where a single misstep could be fatal. Sweat poured down the rescuers' faces, but fear was replaced by determination. They had one goal: save Rex. As the struggle intensified, the jungle seemed to awaken, almost as if it were watching the confrontation unfold. Monkeys shrieked from high branches, parrots squawked frantically, and even the usually hidden snakes slithered to safer ground, sensing the extraordinary tension. The crocodile's thrashing had churned the water into a murky brown whirlpool, sending debris flying in every direction. Despite the chaos, The heroes remained coordinated, moving with silent language of gestures and glances honed through years of joint missions. Arjun's pole jabbed at Goliath's side, forcing the predator to back off momentarily, while Meera guided Rex along the narrow safety path. "Almost there," she shouted, heart racing. Rex, though terrified, responded to her calm yet urgent commands, paws slipping in the mud, ears pinned back, eyes wide but trusting. Each step towards safety was met with resistance. Goliath would not relinquish his potential prey without a fight. The team had anticipated cunning, but the crocodile's strategy was remarkable. Its immense tail lashed out repeatedly, striking mud, water, and anything in its vicinity. Meera's mind raced, calculating the perfect moment to secure Rex fully and bring him to safety. At the same time, Arjun's arms ached from holding the pole steady, his focus unwavering. Every instinct screamed danger, yet the heroes pressed on, united in purpose. Suddenly, a loud snap echoed. One of the nearby branches broke under Goliath's tail swing, sending Rex stumbling. The dog yelped, nearly losing balance, but Meera lunged forward, scooping him up mid-fall. Relief washed over her briefly. She hadn't even noticed the mud coating her hands and clothes. But the danger was far from over. Goliath was not deterred. Its eyes locked onto the movement, calculating a new angle of attack. The heroes had to act decisively, knowing that hesitation could be catastrophic. Every second counted. Subtle shifting and preparatory motions of heroes, poised body language, ambient ripples, and foliage motion. Tension-filled rapid readiness for action. Arjun, with nerves of steel, directed Goliath's attention, using a combination of bait and movement, leading the monstrous crocodile toward a safer capture zone where nets and restraints had been strategically positioned. Meera cradled Rex securely, whispering calming words to steady the trembling dog. The netting system, a result of careful planning and coordination, sprang into action. Ropes tightened and heavy-duty nets ensnared the crocodile partially, preventing sudden lunges. Goliath roared, thrashing violently, but the heroes maintained their positions, holding their ground. Sweat and mud covered every inch of them, but fear had been replaced by a fierce determination. "Hold firm," Arjun shouted, adrenaline coursing through his veins. The crocodile's movements grew slower as the nets restricted its power. The dog's bravery was undeniable, but the courage of the heroes had turned what could have been tragedy into triumph. The dog's bravery was undeniable, but the courage of the heroes had turned what could have been tragedy into triumph. Around them, the jungle slowly returned to its natural rhythm. The birds resumed their calls. The wind rustled the leaves, and the river flowed calmly once more, as if acknowledging the bravery that had unfolded along its banks. Arjun, Meera, and the rest of the team stood soaked, muddy, and exhausted, yet victorious. Their unity, skill, and fearlessness had saved a loyal companion from certain death. In that moment, the bond between humans and animals was reaffirmed, and a legend of their bravery would ripple through the jungle and nearby villages for years to come.